Hi, my name is Manan Shah and I'm a third year student at University of British Columbia, and I'll be showing you my study space that I use to attend online classes. I prefer staying in my bed and use this smaller table that I have propped up on my bed. And yeah, that is how I usually attend my online classes.
So I was super excited for like a new year and like a new term. But thanks to COVID, I had to fly back and like all my plans miserably failed basically. But that's okay. Kind of learned a lot from like the entire like COVID period.
I live in Chilliwack and I was supposed to move to Victoria. I go to UVic. So that was super disappointing. Like I chose UVic to move. So it kind of just felt like it almost didn't even feel like I was in university. I couldn't even comprehend. It just felt like high school. It felt like I was still on high school spring break.
I was a tour guide at SFU and everything kind of just stopped. And I knew I was going to be graduating. I had planned on attending law school in September of 2020, but then the pandemic made me rethink everything.
I really felt like I was just kind of a boat out at sea. I had no idea what I was planning to do.
I was looking towards my working summer job and looking towards getting started with university. I was really looking forward to a fresh start.
It's harder to focus because my classroom is my bedroom, so after class ends, I'm tempted to just close my computer and go to sleep and not study. It's also hard to focus with family coming home from work.
Missing out on the in-person socialization. I'm a really social creature, and being confined to my bedroom to do schoolwork and just seeing my friends' faces on a screen, it really bums me out sometimes.
It was a good break for me as well, reconnecting with my family, friends, kind of, I don't know, just staying home and spending a lot of quality time with my family mostly because like I've been away for almost 2 years and like, yeah, I meet them like for 2 months, like in a year. So they were really craving for like the family time that we usually have.
I got diagnosed with depression and anxiety, which is something that I never knew about myself before this year. And my trigger ended up being school and being unsure about expectations. But the thing is, the way I think about it is I would have gone through that exact same thing whether I was in Victoria or not. And my support system was so much stronger here. So I feel like the reason I'm more encouraged to reach my goals is I have figured out the tools that I need to succeed now.
My perspective is pretty influenced by my parents. They've always said that school is important, and if you stick with it, you'll do fine. I don't think that's the case all the time. Burnout is real in law school, and doing it in a pandemic where there's no way to relieve stress by going out with friends or with classmates, it's not something I think they understand.
Like I've never faced a bigger threat in my life. Like it is like a beast, and it will it will beat you up. So I think like for parents to recognize that and kind of support as much as they can would help a lot of people out, because like, you know, you sit in your room all day, you don't really get to talk to people, and you get to have a conversation with someone, you kind of value it more.
I think that the older generations need to cut us a little bit of slack because I don't know if they would ever understand what it's like to have your future ripped out from under you, not once, but over and over and over again, and nothing feels like it's certain.
I think people underestimate how much we care about this crisis and how much we do want to affect positive change and make sure that everyone is as safe as possible. I've seen so much amazing activism over the past year from young people, whether it be directly related to COVID-19 or related to a lot of systemic racism that has been happening in Canada. And so I've been really inspired by young people. And I think that if any generation can move forward from a global pandemic, Generation Z or people 25 and under can persevere.